You can't see it. We don't have headbands. What do we want? Do we want more shop hop?
Yeah, let's do the ears. Hi, friends. Let's do the ears.
The ears. The bunny ears?
Yep.
The shop hop.
Good morning, friends. It's Tara Tom here from, I'm behind the camera, obviously. Irene is getting our bunny ears. We're just about ready, and we didn't want to
I'll go.
miss you. We wanted to be on time.
Okay.
So
Good.
I'll go make some announcements, and then do you want to do the camera and we'll pan the
Sure.
room?
Sure.
All right, here I am. Good morning. Good morning, friends.
We have Joan.
Hi, Joan. How are you?
Are these on?
They are.
Okay.
Yes. So, Joan, I'm going to give you an assignment. Please let us know in the comments how the sound is. We found that the sound was not ideal over the past couple of weeks, so we bought some new microphones. They look like this. Is this not the cutest thing? It's so cute. And I think that it's going to be working better, but we would love to hear feedback from you if it's not working. Also, you should, well, no, never mind, Irene's got one on too. I was going to say, you should hear both of us equally. Irene's not talking right now, but I noticed over the last couple of videos that the person that was next to the phone was heard and the person that was over here was not. So please let us know in the comments. Also, I am here today. My name is Tara Tom, and we are coming from, I almost said something weird, Albion Country Quilt Shop in Albion, New York. And it is not as bad now, but it was pouring like crazy out a couple of minutes ago. So personally, I am hopeful that all of the rain will come and go today because we have prom tomorrow. Our last child, as you well know, is graduating from high school this year, and she has invited some friends over to get ready and then to have pictures, and we have prepared the yard and we have flowers, and we really, really hope that it does not rain on our parade. So just wanted to share that little stress with you in case you needed some stress for today. Irene, are you seeing any comments on the sound?
Not yet.
Okay.
Anybody who's on, if you could comment about not only my sound, but also Tara's sound, because that's one of the issues we're having.
Yep. And Brenda's not available today, so she can't be sitting there with her headphones on giving us some feedback. So it's up to you guys. Okay, so announcements. We have been in the thick of the Great New York Shop Hop since May 30th, and it's now June 5th or 6th. I don't know what day it is.
6th or 7th, I don't know.
I don't know. But it's been super fun. We had a mother and daughter team who came from, I think it was the Syracuse area, and they did like all 21 shops in like 2 or 3 days. That was cool. We've had some new people, lots of husbands. Husbands are always fun. And it's just been great. And this week, yesterday and today, we are doing, well, Irene is doing demos of Studio 180 tools. She's got a whole bunch of stuff in her toolbox.
You're hard to hear, according to Kathy.
Okay, I'm hard to hear.
I'm probably good to hear because I'm closest to the phone.
Well, I'm going to speak up for now, and we'll have to do some experimenting with these microphones. So, but thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. So we're in the middle of Shop Hop, as I was saying, and Irene has been doing some demos yesterday, and she's going to be doing them today because Friday and Saturday we're going to have some guests out front. We're going to have a food court because the Strawberry Festival is happening, and it might be tough to get here. So if you're looking to learn more about Studio 180 tools, she's got a whole bunch of patterns, and we're going to have her show those in a minute. A whole bunch of quilts and a whole bunch of inspiration for how to use those tools. Getting back to the announcements, we've got the Strawberry Festival. We're also going to be open on Sunday, though. We did that last week, and we're going to do that again this week from 12 to 4. That is not going to be a normal thing. We're not going to be open on Sundays after Shop Hop, but it's a great opportunity to get in here if you are doing the Shop Hop. So we would love to see you. And if you are thinking about coming out, but it's kind of rainy and you don't want to, but then you really do want to learn about the Studio 180, we're going to give you something to knock you off that fence. And Irene is going to do a little pan of our classroom where she's going to show you what she's got for demos.
Okay, guys, I hope not to make you ill. So, first of all, that is our jubilation. That is a Studio 180 block of the month that we're doing right now. But what I've also brought out are some of my Studio 180 quilts. All the way to the window is the pumpkin quilt, Turning Up Pumpkins, I believe it's called. The next two, the purple with the orchids and everything in the fall, those are Hunter Star, and so is the runner right there with my soda. And then we have, it doesn't show well, but my sunflowers are called Marrakesh. And I am concentrating on Hunter Star and Tucker Trimmer. Over there's a couple blocks. Those blocks are completely done with Tucker Trimmer. And then, of course, my wing clipper. This runner, which is under a lot of stuff, is done with wing clipper and Tucker Trimmer. So we have a couple others, but I don't want to make you ill. So I will be demonstrating the wing clipper in a little bit. So you can take and it's something new. So if you've said, I've done wing clipper 72 times, I got something new for you. Okay? All right, ma'am.
Do you want to talk about the Facebook Live thing that we're going to do with Wing Clipper, or do you want me to talk about
You do that since you decided what it was and I can't remember anything.
Okay. All right. First, I want to tell you about one of our classes coming up. It is a workshop class, which means that it's less intense instruction and more time to work with the software and get questions. So this is a class taught by Alice Dunn. She has done it in the past and it was a hit. It's called EQ8 for beginners. You don't have to be a beginner though. If you took the EQ8 class last time that she offered it and you just kind of want a little bit of refresher, or you want an opportunity to talk with Alice about some things that are stumping you, it would be a great class. It begins on June 22nd, and it is going to be 3 Saturdays, June 22nd, July 27th, and August 17th. And it will take place here at the shop. And one of the requirements is that you have a laptop in good working order, just like we say with the sewing machines, and EQ8 software downloaded on that laptop. Now, if you would like to purchase it here, it's 10% off because it's a class supply. You can do so, and if you want some help getting it loaded onto your computer, we can help with that too. When I say we, I mean Alice. And she will meet you at the shop and be able to help you get it all downloaded so that you're ready for class on the day of. So I talked with Alice this morning, and it's about a short beginner lesson on some of the basics with EQ, and then later in the class time there's time to work on whatever you're working on, and she's going to have some good projects for you. So if you are at all interested in this, please go over to the website. All of these items that we're talking about today are listed on the Facebook Live page, and this is one of them, and also the class. So the class is going to be $75, and it's 3 Saturday sessions, one in June, one in July, and one in August. So hope you join us for that. Also, as I mentioned a minute ago, we are going to do something new. We've not done this before. I don't know how it's going to go, but we are offering a special discount, and well, the bonus is for anybody, but a special discount for those of you who watch our Facebook Live. We are not going to talk about it elsewhere. It's only going to be for those of you who either are watching it right now or watch it later. It's not going to expire today. And what that is after the demo, Irene's going to show you all how to use a wing clipper and one of the really fun projects that you can make with a wing clipper. And after that demo, that wing clipper will be available for 20% off, only for those of you who are watching the live. Now you're thinking, how do we know who's watching the live? Well, we don't, but we can give you a code word. So the code word is going to be live. If you come into the shop and tell us you want the live discount on the wing clipper, we can do that. Or if you go to the website and you type in the coupon code or promo code, I'm not sure what it says, live, capital L, capital I, capital E, capital E, live, all in caps, then you will get 20% off the wing clipper. So that's a great opportunity to get a tool maybe you've been thinking about, and we just want to give you guys who are so faithful and watch us a nice little reward. Also, with the wing clipper, and anyone will get this, when you purchase the wing clipper online, there's a download that will be emailed to you. It's a PDF, and it has the instructions for the demo that Irene is going to do today. So we thought that that would be fun. We wanted to give you a chance to save some money, and we're just trying it out. So maybe we'll do that in the future too. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Okay, so next, we're not going to get to the demo yet because we don't want to do a lot of back and forth. But I wanted to show you what we have new in the shop, and some of it's cute and some of it's fun, and then we're going to get to Irene's demo of the wing clipper. So the first thing is the fabric that's over here. I was so excited. I ordered this fabric so long ago. It's only one bolt. I know it's kind of boring, but I ordered it a long time ago, and lucky for us, it came literally yesterday. And this is by Heather Ross, who I follow on Instagram and has the cutest fabrics. But this is called Strawberry Lilac, I think. And look at these strawberries.
So they can tell they're strawberries. There.
Are they not the cutest?
So pretty.
And this is the this is from Wyndham Fabrics. This is the 20th anniversary edition of this fabric. So it's a remake of an old favorite. And I just thought it would be fun to have during the Strawberry Festival. And I would love to have some of you come in and purchase it and make something fun out of it, and then share whatever it is with us. And maybe next Strawberry Festival we'll have some finished products. So this is a Heather Ross design. It is from Wyndham, and it is $12.99 a yard. So I just wanted to share these sweet strawberries. Also, I had seen on social media that the strawberries that are grown locally are ready already. So that's a new thing. They're not always ready for Strawberry Festival weekend, but
This rain isn't going to be good for them.
No.
I'll tell you that much.
yeah.
But
well, at least the ones that are already picked are going to be yummy.
There you go.
All right, so that's one thing that we have this new, the strawberry fabric. And another thing I ordered a long time ago and I've been waiting for is this. Turn it over. This is the new MP3 Pro. This is an Oliso mini iron or travel iron. This is a special edition, Tula Pink. It's got Tula Fabrics motifs on the outside. It says Tula right here. And we're sort of excited about the Tula thing because she's got some great fabrics, but we're also excited about the new design for this MP3 Pro Oliso iron. So one thing I had noticed with my iron, this might end up being my new iron, is that the handle was a little awkward. It was a little shallow and kind of hard to grip, and Oliso has changed the design of that and made the handle a lot easier to grip and hold on to. Another thing that is new about the MP3 Pro, am I getting that right? M3P. M3 Pro, that's what it is. M3 Pro. Anyway, another new thing is it has a little headlight. So as you're pressing, you can see where you're going, kind of like a vacuum has a headlight. My vacuum does. I don't know if everyone's does, but it has a headlight and it has different heat settings. What else? I was looking through the user manual earlier. It has steam status lights, and it has steam buttons. They're right here on the side, so you can be holding onto it and get yourself some steam. Water indication level, and a detailer tip, which means this tip is very, well, it's not
Pointy.
sharp,
It's
but
pointy.
it's pointy, so that you can really get into those seams. So this is brand new from Tula Pink and Oliso. The price of it is $84.99, I think, and right now we only have one. But what we would like to offer is an opportunity for you to pre-order these Oliso irons. They will be in July, and we can place a pre-order for the next couple of weeks. At any time before, at any time actually, you could pre-order these. So if you're interested in this, it's a new M3 Pro. I got it right this time. And this is the Tula Pink edition. I'm sure that they're going to have other editions as well, but we were kind of excited about this one. So, did I already say the price?
Yes.
I don't remember. Okay. What is it, $84.99?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what you said.
Thanks, Irene. So the price is $84.99, and this is super cute. So if you're interested in pre-ordering, you can either do that on the website, or you can come on in and pre-order.
They are great for retreats because they take up less room.
They are. Yes.
And she's putting on the little, what do you call that?
This is a trivet.
Trivet. I
This
couldn't
is
think of the word.
You can set it on here when you're at retreat or at your...
Or you can flip it over.
Studio?
I flip mine over
Oh, yeah, you can
there and
flip
set it.
over.
The other side snaps on,
Yep, so you can snap it on.
and you can
Snap it
store it.
here.
You can actually, if you have a setup where you have a nail,
Yep.
you can hang it next to
Hang
your
it.
iron.
Right
I
on.
don't, because my cat will pull it down and kill himself. But
You wouldn't want that.
no, but you could.
Although we have a naughty cat.
Mine's not naughty. I'm just not sure he's real bright. So
All right, so that is all I have today, and then I'm gonna turn the attention over to Irene, and she's gonna do a demo. So keep giving us feedback on the sound. We hope that it's okay. We're doing our best here.
So I have a teacher voice, so I project automatically. So if it's too loud, please let me know. And I'm glad you're here. And we are going to do a demo on Wing Clipper. And like I said, you've probably seen Wing Clipper multiple times. I know I demo it all the time. If you have ever used it, you'll never do flying geese any other way again. So I'm going to start out by showing you an extremely quick demo. I'm kind of cutting short different things because I want to get to the project I created. So, all right, I don't know if Tara is going to want to tip down for this or what we're doing, but we'll go from there. When you purchase a wing clipper, you get directions, okay? They look like, oh dear, Tiger's eating them. They look like this, and they're a cute little pamphlet. Okay, all kinds of directions on how to use it and so forth. You've got a chart that tells you all the different sizes. Wing Clipper will make anything, any flying goose from 1/2 by 1 all the way up to 5 by 10 with just the one ruler. There are other rulers too, but we're concentrating on Wing Clipper. If yours just says Wing Clipper, it's a 1. There is a 2, there is a petite, and there is an 8th, which came out this year. I'll talk about that later. But we are concentrating on the 1, because that's what almost everybody has. This is what, the Tucker trimmer and the V-block are what Deb Tucker calls her heavy hitters. They are in so many different blocks, especially Wing Clipper and Tucker trimmer. So, according to my chart, I want to make, I believe it's 2 by 4. So according to my chart, I need a 5-inch, 5.5-inch square, and this will be the body of the goose. Then the wings of the goose will be 3-inch squares, and all that's on the chart. It's all there. I'm going to take my 3-inch squares, and I am going to use my wonderful Quilter's Magic Wand, and I am going to draw 2 lines, one on each side, they're already there, but you can't see them, of my wand. And what that gives you is this, okay? Now, many of us did half square triangles this way, only we did one line and then used our 1/4 inch foot to make sure. Here, you don't have to rely on your 1/4 inch foot. You're gonna rely on the lines. I'm gonna do that for each 5.5, I need 4 squares. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark them all, and I already marked this one. I'm gonna lay them down. Now, I do the nudge method. If you have studied with Deb at all, she came out with a no nudge method. You change them, the sizes slightly by like eighths. I don't do that because I don't like eighths. So I do the nudge method. I've never had a problem with it. Once you get accustomed to it, life is good. And what I've done is I've lined these up. Okay, you can see it better on the one I sewed.
Oops.
It is lined up. I sew just inside the line. Most directions tell you to sew on the line. I always sew just inside. Gives me a little more leeway without messing it all up. Okay?
Can I bring that closer so
Yes,
we can
you
see
may.
the line and the sew line?
And I use black thread so you can see it, so you probably can't see the line as well. I wanted you to see the thread. All right. Then what we do is we take, oh, did I tell you that this method does 4 at a time? So if you have a whole bunch of them to do, do this method. Instead of doing the old-fashioned rectangle with folded corners that never came out right, this one does 4 at a time. So then I just cut on the diagonal. So I end up with this, okay? Then I push these out. So it ends up looking like an extremely pointy heart, okay? From there, I'm finger pressing. You should do a real press, okay? From there, I'm gonna take another block. Remember we needed 4? So I have 2 of these now, that one and this one. I just didn't push that out. So the other 2 blocks go on here. And the way I line them up, again, I'm nudging a little bit in. Don't go too much or you'll run out of room. But my lines line up there. Yes, dear?
I have my hand up. That's why she said yes, dear. I'm wondering, does the nudge method, is that when you do it not quite over to the
Yes.
corner like that? So
That's
you've
what
got
this
that
means.
little bit of a...
Because we tend to line things up. We're so perfect, we line them up. She doesn't want that. She wants you to nudge in 1 or 2 threads. And I know that sounds minor, but believe me, it makes a big difference. Because we have to protect the nose of our goose. Otherwise, our goose will have a cut off nose. It's actually a beak, but that's beside the point. So I have laid this one down, and then I sew, same way I did before. Okay, just inside the line. I cut, and then I push it out. And there is my flying goose. And they come out. Now, you're saying, wait, that looks pretty ragged. That's because we're not done. Okay, so I got 2 out of that piece. I would have had 2 more out of the other piece. Okay, so now I've got 4. So, hey, look. Let me get one that's the same color. It's not trimmed. Hang on. Here they are. All right, it's actually a different fabric, but might be good. So, here is my flying goose. Now, I need my wing clipper, and I need to remember that I wanted it to be 2 by 4, I believe. I will double check that. Yes.
I'm going to come right down and look.
All right. So I'm doing this upside down. So bear with me. I'm not used to doing it upside down. Okay. I have a 4.5 mark right here and a 2.5 right there. Finished product is 2 by 4. That's when it's in your quilt or in your block, never to be sewn again. So in order to be able to put it on, I got to have a 1/4 inch all the way around. So I am lining up, let me show you something. I have this X here, okay? So I am lining up right in the pocket of that X at my point. If I am a perfect seamstress, and I am not, these will line up perfectly. You'll notice it doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is just rotate it a little, and I'm gonna split the difference. Sometimes they helps if you get the right X. There you go. All right. Sometimes they do line up perfectly. You're having a real good day and everything works out well. What you're gonna wanna make sure is you're protecting that spot right there. That is your 1/4 inch seam, okay? If you were to bring this up a little, you're gonna cut that nose right off when you add it to something else. So you wanna protect that 1/4 inch seam. That is even more important than matching the lines perfectly, okay? Now what you're gonna do, and again, I'm gonna rotate this real quick because I cannot trim backwards. It'll be ugly and there will be blood everywhere. So now I'm going to, and it always points to you first. It's all about you. Always point it to you first. I'm gonna trim there and there. See, you're not trimming a lot, just a little bit. Then I'm gonna rotate it. Now it's pointing away from me. These 2 lines are perfect. I just did them. So I'm gonna line them up first and then double check my X. And again, I'm doing it right way for me so I can trim it. It's probably upside down to you. And then I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go over. Maybe I can do it without hurting myself. There. So all I trimmed was this. That's it. But I have a perfect flying goose and a perfect 1/4 inch seam. So with this fabric, I would have 3 more, and then I'd have 4 of them done. All done and taken care of. So what I want to show you, and I'm gonna do this upside down, so this ought to be good.
Do you want to come over and I'll look over your shoulder?
Can you look over my shoulder?
Yep.
It might make it look better if I do that. All right. Everybody thinks that flying geese make a really nice border, and they do. Really nice border, really nice block, really nice whatever. They can do a lot of other things. This is a traditional flying geese. You know, you just put them in line and they chase each other and all kinds of good stuff. However, it doesn't only have to do that, okay? It can do star points. So, if I took a regular white block, I think that's the right one, but we'll find out. And I made my wings white. Now, I can just move this over a little, line that up, like that, and now I have star points. And I use wing clipper all the time for star points, instead of half square triangles, which a lot of patterns ask for half square triangles for the star points. I don't like that. I like doing my wing clipper. It's less seams-ish. Then I'm gonna take 4 squares of the same. One thing I toyed with, and I'll toy with it with you too, is changing this to blue. But I don't wanna lose my star points. You know, I don't want them to disappear. Okay, so now I got a star. So somewhere in here, oh. So what do you think looks better? That or the white? They're both pretty. It all depends. I'm not a big white person. That sounds terrible. I'm not a big white fabric person, okay? So I'm just gonna leave that there for now. Now I want to take, I have a bunch of these made, and I'm gonna start, actually I'm gonna start there. Give me, some of these are not trimmed because they're my demo units. So bear with me and pretend they're all trimmed nice and pretty. Put that one there. Here, I'll even cover up where it's not trimmed. You'll get the idea. I hadn't had time to finish this whole thing. And then I'm gonna put, I need a red one, right? Yes, I need red. And you'll notice I'm varying the different fabrics. And again, these aren't trimmed, so the 1/4 inch is not quite right. There's that. So now I'm gonna keep going across. Why do I keep coming up with the same ones? All right, we'll do a whole bunch that aren't trimmed. So there's one, and then, something just fell on me. Oh, do the same. See, I can't do scrappy. I have to do scrappy with a plan because scrappy drives me crazy. So there's one. And then we'll throw in one of these. No, wrong way. I need a white one. Do a white one. One of these. I think you're seeing the pattern now. And you can make it completely scrappy if you want. You could also, if you really wanted to, can't use the same one twice. You could make it just one red fabric and one white fabric.
You want that to be a red or white triangle.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody's watching. There. So you're getting the chevron for your flag. And you just keep going. Now I need a white one. And again, I would be much more careful about where my fabrics fell at this point. I want you to match. I need a red one. A red one. Okay, and again, some of these aren't trimmed. Drives me crazy. Now I need a white one. And there you go. And then you go along the bottom. Wait, this one's gonna be a red one. So I need all red centers down here. Red geese. Right there. And again, I would be much more careful about these fabrics. Like I wouldn't do that. Oh, drives me crazy. Then.
That explains it.
There you go. See? That's the same color as that one. So moving you over there. And then I'm putting you right here. Let go. You right here. And more white, more white. Some anchors. And one more white. That doesn't, yeah. And I would put another row here. And then 2 more rows down here. And you would end up with a flag. Now, I did this last summer with a group of ladies. And if you're watching, hi. And I just kind of threw it together. So it's not, you know, an official pattern or anything, but I can tell you that I can give you directions in the sense that do this and then follow the directions on the wing clipper. Basically, that's what you'll do. So red, again, this is horrible. This is driving me crazy. There, and then there.
And this is where a design wall would come in handy too, because you could put it up and then back up.
I believe I did 2 more down here, because the pattern I did came out to 22.5 by 28.5. Now you can then border it if you so choose. A lot of the ladies did. And then put a pretty little backing and you got a wall hanging or a table runner or something like that. So that is a really cool thing to do for July 4th, for, you know, you could have used it for Memorial Day, but more like July 4th, Veterans Day, Flag Day.
Flag Day's coming up.
Yeah. So, so that just gives you an idea. The other thing I want to show you, the reason we hung this quilt is this is all flying geese except for the pinwheels. This is not one piece. There's a goose and there's a goose. So because these 2 matched, you get the chevron look. So that's flying geese and Tucker Trimmer. This is called Mountain Snowfall. We have fabric, or we have patterns here. If you like this one, it's a very quick. It's by Tina Dillard. I test quilts for her, and this was one I tested quite a while ago. But I absolutely love it. She did it in all blues. That's why she called it Mountain Snowfall. But absolutely love it. Now, I want to point something else out. Tara talked about EQ8. That's where I designed this, was on EQ8. Now, I was a novice at the time, so I got the drawing done, and that's as far as I got. I didn't get to the point where it will tell you how much fabric you need, how, you know, all that. So that's kind of a coincidence. We hadn't planned on that. So, that's awesome. I'm gonna pick this up. My very professional way of picking it up. And I'm doing demos in the store today. I did some yesterday, met some wonderful ladies. This morning when I headed out the door, well, not quite headed out the door, when I was coming down the stairs, that's when the heavy rain kicked in. And the, all I could think of is, this would be a lovely day to stay home and sew. It would also be a lovely day to go shop hopping, as long as you don't mind getting wet in between. I think it's still raining. We're still going. So, think about that, you know, if you wanna, I love sewing when it's pouring outside, or when it's snowing. I don't want the snow right now, but when it's pouring outside, I have a metal roof, and I'm upstairs. We don't have an attic over my sewing room, so I can hear it. It's very relaxing. It calms me down. So, we do have wing clippers here, okay? So if you don't have one, I strongly suggest you get one. And if you, am I explaining this pattern? Can I do it right? Did we already talk about the pattern? The directions? You did. If you order it online and you use your code, which is
Live. All caps.
Remember, all caps. What download you'll get is this, and what it does is it has a cute little introduction, the fabrics you need, the supplies you need, and then the cutting instructions. It does not have sewing instructions. From there you go to your wing clipper directions, and you can create the whole thing, okay? So, if you're interested in that, this will be sent to you if you order it online or come in and say live. Okay? Plus you get the discount.
The discount is for the live.
Yeah.
The pattern we can hand out.
To anybody.
Yep, and it's attached to the wing clipper.
So if you already have a wing clipper and you're interested in this information, feel free to come in. Yesterday somebody asked me for it because I was playing with it, and I feel bad that I didn't have it. So I'm going to look up her name and I'm going to send it to her so that she took a picture of what I was doing. So, all right.
Keepers. Just kicked it, sorry.
Oh,
My boot is like
I thought she was trying to tell me
bigger
something.
than my foot, so.
What am I, you did it. No, we haven't done item of the month.
We have not.
It's a brand new month.
It is.
The item, do I have a sample?
We have,
We have
that.
this.
Yep.
Okay. This one is near and dear to my heart. Not that they all are, you know, really. But it is a collection of Aurifil threads. Now, thread is a interesting conversation. I was in a group yesterday that was chit-chatting about Aurifil thread, or any thread. I prefer Aurifil. My machine likes Aurifil. There are certain kinds of threads my machine does not like. My Bernina. And I don't know why. Maybe it just happens to be my Bernina. But when you find a thread that you like, stick with it. And it always is a good idea to have the same thread, same type of thread in the bobbin and on top. Because if you've got two different brands fighting against each other, it could cause some problems with your fabric. So I always have the same. I may not have the same color if I'm, quilting or something, but I always have the same brand. And it's real easy at my house because all I have is Aurifil. That's it. I had some other stuff and it went away. So we are offering the 50 weight large spools. It is a June pre-order, and I believe there are 12, correct?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. There are 12, and the sale price is $141. Like everything else in this world, the price of thread has risen considerably. So you're getting 12 for just over $10 each, and you're getting these awesome colors. I love sewing with color. I piece pretty much with gray, but I bind with color, and occasionally, like, I sew with color too, if I think it's gonna show through. I sew, and these colors are beautiful. So, it is a pre-order, and the way this works is you pre-order it this month, and you have until June 30th, and then we take the orders and we ship them in. Now you've prepaid. You don't just pre-order, you prepay. So that we know exactly who wants it. We order them, they come in about a week, and then we call you up and tell you to come get your pretty thread.
Last month's pre-order is expected today.
Last month's pre-order, which was the bundle, right? The ruler
Back to
bundle,
Basics rulers.
Back to Basics rulers is due today. So if you ordered that, we'll probably be giving you a call once we get it sorted out. It's shop hop, so we're hoping to get everything organized, but who knows? So, awesome items in the month. I'm gonna get this. I have most of these colors, but you never know. You might want some more. Oh, the other thing they're really good for, I almost forgot this, is when you applique. When I do my applique, if you ever saw my temperature quilt with all those different colors for the different temperatures, I change color every time to match the thread. And so if you're an appliquer, if you do Linda Luther's classes and those kinds of things, this is perfect. Because it'll give you a wide variety. You got flower colors, you got stem colors, you got leaf colors, you got sun colors, you got everything. Okay? All right. Am I ready for 1, 2, 3?
3, 2, 1.
Yep. Whatever it is. All right. Oh, by the way, I will be gone next week because I am going to a Studio 180 reunion for certified instructors. It's reunion / training, and we'll learn some of the new techniques that are coming out. And it's in North Carolina, so I'm hoping for good weather for the drive down and back. So I won't be here on Thursday, but I will miss you. If I can, I'll watch, but that's the first day. So there will be classes and so forth. We have seminars and things like that, so I probably will miss you. So hopefully everything goes well. All right, 3. Are they missing?
They're right behind you.
Oh, see? Over my head or behind me. You are lucky. We have 3 fabrics today. There's 1. These go together so nicely. And Tara, enlighten me as to exactly what these are.
These are Cherry Hill homespuns.
Homespuns. I don't use a lot of homespun. Thus the reason there's fabric left. But they're gorgeous. They are, the way these 3, I don't know if I'm in the camera, but the way these 3 go together is, I look at them all the time. So, $3 a yard. Like, seriously. They are normally $12.59. So, you're getting a really good deal. Just about more than 25% off. No, 75. I don't work anymore. I don't do math. It's cheap. So, almost $10 off. How's that?
And homespuns are good for home decor. They would make great curtains, or what I like them for are rag quilts because they rag up so nicely. You can see a little bit of that on the bottom of the selvage. They're kind of a looser weave, but they're still a high quality fabric. They're from Henry Glass.
They're gorgeous. So all 3 of these are $3 each. So as I say every time, sometimes these are gone almost before, they're on the website, and they're gone almost before we finish. Other times they hang around a little bit. We have a fair amount, but I wouldn't bank on it being here forever. Okay? We also have shop hop coming in. They're going to be right up front where everybody sees them with $3 a yard marked on them. One quick word about shop hop. If you're concerned about coming in, probably if you're watching this, you already know. Tara mentioned the Strawberry Festival. If you want to come on Sunday, it's over. They're just cleaning up. That, you know, you can park better, you can walk around better, all the cords are gone off the sidewalk. So, you know, if you need, this is the last weekend of Shop Hop, so if you need to get here, I would come Sunday afternoon. Tara's probably not happy with me because she's here by herself, unless she calls me. So, all right, number 2 is something we have 2 of, and it's discounted. These are a fabric tube maker. And you can use them when you're making like jelly roll rugs and things like this. This is not the one I use, but some people swear by this. I just got so accustomed to using the stasher. I don't bother. You know, when you find something that works. But a lot of people swear by this and they can't believe I don't use it. Similar way to put it together. And we are discounting them. They were $16.95 and they're on sale for $8.99. We have 2 and that's it. And they're on the website too, I'm assuming. Okay, she's so good at getting everything on the website. That would be my downfall. And our number 1, which is something we only have 1 of, is a crochet hook. Big crochet hook. And these are good for making rag rugs.
Yep.
Where you take the strips and you crochet it. I don't know how to crochet, so I've never made one. But
oh, we'll have to teach you.
yes, my mother tried. It didn't work. She didn't try with a rug. Maybe if I had a hook this big, it would work better. I had a little tiny one and I couldn't figure out what I was doing. So this is normally $9.99. It's on sale for $5.19. The only one we have, and we won't reorder. We did a class, didn't we?
We did.
Long time ago. And this was sitting up there all by its lonesome. So it is the one and only. It is $5.19. We have 2 tube makers, and if you buy one, I want you to try it and tell me. Okay, those are $8.99 on sale. They were $16.95. Then our 3. Oh my gosh, 3 fabrics that are $3 a yard of the homespun. Okay? All right, do we have any questions, Miss Carol?
I did not see
We
any
can't
questions.
really see them because we don't have anybody manning the computer. Brenda, I hope you're doing fine. So we will go back and look and see if there were any questions and try to answer them for you. If you're watching this on replay, please give us a call or stop in and we'll explain everything, I hope, if we can. So, if we're all good, if there's no questions, I will say goodbye on this rainy day. And I will see you in 2 weeks, maybe with some cool ideas. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.